Hey Taurus, I'm Claire from BeHealing.com. This is the weekly reading for Taurus for the week starting the 14th to the 20th of October 2019. If you'd like a private reading with me, then just check out the links in the description box. We're starting the week off with a full moon, and so I've got $20 off full moon readings right now, so you can book in one of those by clicking on that link and doing all of that stuff. So Taurus, I'm a Taurus too, if you didn't already know. So I've picked a card out for the overlying energies, the underlying energies, the overriding energies for this week. And we've got the Lady of Lightning, but she came out in protection position, so upside down. This is surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. Wow, big changes. Let's have a look what Colette Baron Reed, the maker of these cards, says about this card when it's in that upside down position. For Taurus, unpleasant news, an unexpected shock, or an overall sense of powerlessness are the aspects you may experience when the Lady of Lightning appears as your challenger. This is a time when you may be forced to make a change that you don't want to make. A situation may suddenly turn in a different direction than you'd hoped it would. This is a sign of difficulty and unwanted surprises. But consider the idea of a thunderstorm and how beautiful and charged with electricity the world is after it passes. It will always pass, because that is the nature of the storm. Your difficulties will too, and that's the way of things as well. In the realm of the Lady of Lightning, it's prudent to engage in the law of non-resistance. Relax and wait out the storm in the shelter of your faith and goodwill, trusting that all will be well, even if it doesn't seem like it in the moment. Wonderful new life has an opportunity to grow when the storm passes. The Lady of Lightning would much prefer to be your ally anyway. Right, and she kind of is our ally too. It's like, this is the Tower card, isn't it? In the Tarot, this is when the universe pulls the rug out from under our feet, when we're forced into change, when something collapses, because maybe we're not choosing what we know we should choose. Maybe we're not choosing those changes that we know we really should or that we want. And so the universe forces our hand by breaking something so that we have to go in that direction. I know, as Tauruses, we're pretty fixed. And that has been the way in my life. It's usually last minute that stuff happens, and then I'll actually move on. And I've been thinking about moving on for a while, and then suddenly I'm forced into it by something not working out right for me. And so it's hard not to get stressed in those situations, but if we don't, it leads to great things. Like, it's always led to great things for me. As hard as it's been in the moment, it's always led to great things. So watch out this week, Taurus, for the rug being pulled from underneath your feet. Oh wow. But it's all for good reason, Taurus, because look at these cards. This is the general guidance for the week. We've got guidance and perfect. So these changes that are being thrust at you, it's perfect for you. It's leading you to what's perfect for you. So destiny. So if you've been settling, or if you've been staying in the same routine with the same people, you've been kind of locked in because you're comfortable. Like us Tauruses, we like to be comfortable, hey? We like to stay in our field, our grass field, chewing our cud. We like things to be steady. We're very fixed in that way. And so these tower moments can happen for us more than any other sign, I guess, the other fixed signs too. But this guidance that we're getting, this thing that we're being forced into, is perfect for us. So this is like leading us to our destiny. So don't be scared of it. This is a week to really soothe yourself, and when you click into that fear mode, like, oh my God, everything's going wrong, just telling yourself, oh my God, maybe everything's going right. Maybe this is just forcing me to make those changes that I knew about anyway. Let's be honest, Taurus. Love and relationships. Ooh, detachment and meditate. So maybe you're detaching from an old relationship at the moment, and the stuff that you need to let go of so that you can move forward in relationships, or move forward into a new relationship. Meditation is going to help here. Processing can get you a certain point. When you're detaching from someone, so when you break up a relationship, or when you've been broken up with, the stages you go through, it's like grief. It is grief, in fact. You go through these stages, and it kind of starts off by, I don't know, for me, this is what happens with me, but I'll be like, oh, well, it wasn't right for me anyway, and I don't care, blah, and I just managed to let go. It seems like I've let go of it completely, but that stage only lasts for a few days, where I seem to be completely over it, because I'm like, that was crap anyway. Then The second stage, then I'll go quite sad. And then I'll go through that stage, and then I'll be processing it. Then I'll be like thinking of all the negative things. And then I'll go into, and like these phases, they come and go. Then I'll go into like, seeing it with rose-tinted spectacles, that it wasn't that bad, and seeing all the great things, and then being sad again that it's finished, and then go back into the overthinking things, and then that negative, going over and over and over what went wrong with it, and that's how we learn. We learn about relationships by this processing and going, and that goes on and it goes on, that grief process. And if you're in that grief process at the moment, your higher self is saying that the best way to deal with this stage is to meditate. So it's like no more processing of it. Like you've processed enough. In fact, you keep on thinking about the same things over and over. So you're not thinking anything new. So detach from it by meditating. Just clear your mind. Be open to what's next. Let your higher self come through. Stop your mind from going over the same details over and over again by meditating. Meditating so that you can detach from it, yeah? That's great advice. Okay. Also, if you're in a relationship as well, Taurus, it could be that something's been annoying you about the person you're in a relationship with, and you're overthinking that. You're going over and over and over it. Again, advice is stop doing that by meditating. Now, what about our career? Career, jobs, business, that kind of thing for this week. Right, judgment separates. Now, this could be a few things. This could be about writing that book that's within you, not judging yourself, not judging that you're not good enough, or that what you have to say isn't important. We've all got a book inside of us. I've written 11, published 8. Check those out on Amazon. But we've all got a book inside of us. We've all got something interesting to say in the world. Now, don't doubt that. I was told that I had to get like special tuition in English when I was at school because I was so bad at it. But it turns out I wasn't actually bad at it. Like, I'm quite good at writing books. Only if I'm interested in what it is that I'm writing about, and if I can just write as I speak as well. Writing it in that's me, in a way that's me, instead of like in the English classes at school, as I taught to write, I needed to put more descriptive words in there, like writing fiction, and I'm terrible at that. Like, I'm never going to write a fiction book. Don't wait for that for me, because you'll be waiting forever. That's just not me at all. I can't write that way. They were right. They were right that I can't write in that way. But wow, I can write about things that I know about, and very, very easily. So if you've been judging yourself about that book that's inside of you, stop doing that and start writing in your own way. Don't try and be anyone else. Don't try and do it right. Don't write right. Also, this can be about what other things that you're judging. So this is about career. And be writing down what you want to happen, because then what you really want to happen in your career or business, like writing that big dream down, because then your judgments will come out as you're doing that. Or if you read through it and then meditate, your judgments will come out. Judgments of yourself in particular. Interesting. So yeah, a dream, like get dreaming and writing it down of what it is that you want. Maybe this is all about distracting ourselves from this thing that's coming crashing down, so that we've got something to do while everything's falling apart this week, Taurus. Oh, okay. So this is about money, about abundance this week for Taurus. Right, we've got sex and friend. Now, what has this got to do with money and abundance? Maybe, our sexual energy is very connected with our creativity. Very connected with our creativity. And of course, our creativity is what brings abundance to us in the material world. And so have you ever experienced when you're in a relationship and your power in your business or in your job kind of wanes because you're not focused on it anymore? I don't know, there's something about sexuality here that's kind of holding you from your abundance. Maybe your abundance is tied to someone that you're going to be in a relationship with too. Maybe you're going to create something together and resisting. Maybe this is about more this way around, a friendship turning into a sexual relationship or a partnership, and abundance is tied with that. You know, very often happens that when someone falls in love, then abundance really kicks off for them, because everything starts flowing. When you're in that feeling of love, that attracts so much towards you. But really, I'm picking up on this, that it's creativity. It's like a friendship turning into much more. Abundance being connected with that, building something together. That's another thing as well, when you're getting into like an intimate relationship, a partnership relationship, rather than just a sex thing, or superficial relationship. A partnership with someone where you're building something, you decide to build something together, not just the relationship, but much more than that. Abundance can be completely connected with that, with your sexual energy, with loving relationship, with building something together, with commitment, all tied up together. So yeah, your abundance is connected with people that you're in friendship with, and people that you're in intimate relationships with as well, romantic relationships or sexual relationships. They all have an impact on you. So who are you hanging around with? Are you hanging around with people that have got much lower abundance vibe than you, that keep your energy down? Who are you having sex with? Are you having sex with people that really aren't on your level? So you're keeping your energy down there with them? Or are you open up to meeting someone that's like you, that's on a higher level like you? So all connected with your abundance and your vibration, of course. Right, remember, we've got the Lady of Lightning, we've got surprises, shock, the rug being pulled out from underneath you. So big week for Taurus. Tell me what happens in the comments, and I'll update you as well of what happens in my life this week in the comments. If you'd like a private reading to make sense of it all, then click in the links below in that description box. Have a fantastic week, Taurus, and I'll see you next week. Bye.